as you can hear from the fans in the arena, with the first possession with Satoransky, the Czech, with a lovely pass. And what about that? Domestic game at the weekend, but that one was never going to go. Here's Shengelia with a lovely pass, and Satoransky will look to drain it, and Walker there sends it back to Satoransky, who might find a crease, sends it out instead to Shengelia, who's got a look. Shengelia sinks one as well, and Maccabi are on the ropes here inside. A couple of threes go, an early 8-point advantage, and they needed that. Sorkin working on the inside off a lovely pass. That's hung up there for Horde. Horde will bank that in. First time we've called his number tonight. Feed it over to Sorkin. Sorkin got Shengelia for company, can't pull the trigger. Back to Blatt it will go. Horde to Walker, clock's ticking. Can he get the shot away? Yes, he can. And it's finished beautifully. Oh, with the clock ticking. Uh-oh, watch out. Hunter's about. Well, when you're knocking down threes with the consistency, Barcelona. Black bringing it away with Barcelona stretching out a 9-point lead early. That's a tough one, and it's going to end up rather fortuitously with those shape reset. Knocked away by Keita. Let's see what they can do in transition. Clyburn will draw the foul, give him an and one. That's Sorkin getting absolutely taken out there by Clyburn. Racking up 22 points in 7 minutes. Marcio's got a clean look and drains it. Well, he was shooting three-pointers for fun with Ulm in the Euro Cup last year. 44% free. Raymond tangling up. And now Vesely gets open. And he can set up a big, big three coming in from Miles Kale. They'll take that as a W, Maccabi. The offensive rebounding, an early problem. Wide open, paying the price. 2 seconds then of this first quarter. And Barcelona hungry for more. Oh, they're going to get a look with Kale. Oh, doesn't that sum up the quarter? My goodness me. I mean, this is high-octane offense that we're seeing. We've seen it. Will pick up his own rebound, send it back to Kale. Satoransky moves it around to Brizuela. Brizuela ghosts past defenders and just takes an easy layup. Going their way at the moment. Shengelia almost coughs it up. Horde was looking for it. Going to be a shot coming in from the corner. And how needed was that as Miles Kale continues some really good work on the edge. That's 3 triples for Kale. Brizuela slowing it all down. And Gomez trots into the paint, trots out again. Kale wants more. Kale gets more. Clyburn. Shengelia will collect a poor pass. And again, the inside feed. And there it goes again. Shengelia's dishing out goodies here, there, and everywhere. I mean, 6 points, 6 rebounds, and now 5 assists for Shengelia. Sorkin can't pull the trigger. Punter, Shengelia. Punter. Oh, crazy, absolutely crazy stuff this we're seeing from FC Barcelona. I mean, Santos swats that away before Hernan Gomez can pull the trigger. Lovely feed. Horde banks it in. Terrific play there by the Brazilian at both ends. The defensive play, then the dish. 29-55, and Shengelia wants more, does he? No, he will kick it back instead. Another wide open look, another three. Shengelia again dishing it out. Thank you, Toko. 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 6 points in an extraordinary first half for the Georgian. Marcio Santos says, well, I can do that all night long as well. Punter will keep it, but the clock is ticking. Barcelona will try and... Oh, my goodness. Punter conjures up something out of nothing. Finds Hernan Gomez, who's alone under the rim. We'll start the second half as well. Shengelia wide open, all on his own, with, by his standards, a poor one. Clyburn's there to say, don't worry, I've got your back. Punter. Satoransky. Back to Punter again. Punter with the jumper, that'll go. After a couple of miscues, Punter takes the 2. Back to Shengelia. Punter. Lovely pass behind the back. Shengelia spins one way, goes another. Again, working Brissett, and taking it. I tell you. Walker to Horde. Walker goes for the jumper. Yeah, that's more like it. Lonnie Walker with his second. Gets it back from Shengelia. What a pass. No finish, though, from Toko. Leaf will collect. Nice bounce pass, and in transition, thrown down by O'Shea Brissett. That was one of those we've had enough of this moments from Maccabi. Couldn't pull the trigger. Hunter was there to deny Marcio a look, so Walker will take it instead, and Lonnie Walker's definitely got his eye in here. Where does Shengelia go with this? He's got Leaf in front of him. Well, there is the feed. Does that go? Yes, it does. A bit scruffy, but he'll take the miscue as long as the other guys are missing as well. Marcos, lovely, lovely, lovely feed. And some block there from Marcio Santos. Whoa! Kale thought he had a freebie, and Marcio Santos said, And then straight down the other end, Lee finishes the job, all set up by... All of a sudden, as we get down to this final minute of a third quarter that's seen just 11 points for Barcelona, and he's at it again. Marcio Santos. Well, is it going to get interesting yet? So we go into the last 10 minutes of this one then, with Dario Brizuela saying, well, if you're not going to stop me, if you're not going to defend me, I'll just go coast to coast and say thank you very much. In and Gomez. That's going to be Marcio Santos. Oof. Oh, you heard the whistle there, is there? Blatt with the inbound to Sorkin. Well, is it time for a Blatt pot shot? No, it's not. It'll go inside, and Sorkin, very, very nice take. Raymond sends it back. Sorkin, that's knocked down. Again, it's Norris, and it will end up with Brizuela. Good hustle defensively from Norris, not once but twice. And Gomez with the freebie. Barcelona in transition. Sorkin takes it on. Nice. Roman Sorkin with his first. Playing 18 minutes against Beersheba at the weekend in the Israeli League. Probably not the debut he was hoping for. Sorkin. That's what earned him his move to Maccabi. Di Bartolomeo. Nice feed inside. Sorkin has it knocked down. Hernan Gomez. Ooh, what a second half. What a servant he's been to Spanish basketball down the years. Here's Blatt. Look for three here. Yeah. Probably doesn't feel too much like celebrating his second triple of the night. Again, it's Hernan Gomez. What a second half he's had. Working Sorkin here and banking it in. Hernan Gomez moves to 17 points with... And Blatt will hang one high, and Leaf can't collect because Parrott is there. Parrott with the outlet pass, and there he goes again. A freebie for Willy Hernan Gomez. Takes him up to 19 points. Good. Over to Sorkin to Blatt. Blatt will drive past Hernan Gomez. There is a whistle as well. Norris fancies it and takes it. Bit of string music there from Miles Norris. Pretty sure Coach Penarroya will be aware of that, because defensively they've had to improve, and to keep Maccabi to under 70 points inside the final 30 seconds. That's a huge, huge achievement. But turnover coughed up by Norris. Di Bartolomeo will bring it away. Is there a chance for them to have the last word of this? Clark hangs it high, and it's going to be put away by Marcio Santos. That's probably going to be that. Easy as you like, this one for Barcelona. It was never competitive. Joan Penarroya's team jumped out early, grabbed it by the throat and said, you are not going to be allowed to get back into this. Dominant performance in the paint, vastly improved defensively. Maccabi, after racking up 103 points in that win last time out against their crosstown rivals, well, their offense spluttered and struggled all night long.